Poetry in motion, Sunday poetry in motion. Poetry in motion, Sunday poetry in motion. Poetry in motion, Sunday poetry in motion. Poetry in motion, Sunday poetry in motion.
Hello once again and welcome to Poetry in Motion Sunday. I'm Craig Lewis and you're watching episode 49. And starting with my first poem, this was called The Blind Leading the Blind. His past is behind like a shadow. Won't you spare him your judgmental arrow? For the choices he made back then, in the presence of like-minded men, where there may have been no place of zen, other than mischief enticing, like a temptress in a red dress inviting. Then karma would slip them the bill, like the waiter does after the meal. There sits a pauper, craving the fill, pushed to walk into the store and still, just like a fort the struggle is real. The sun does not forever shine. We judge what we see, but don't happen to be adept at reading the state of one's mind. If there was such a gift, would we find harmony achievable? As one comprehends what's readable, we'd know how to adapt to their mood. Such impact may just help improve the ways of mankind, and maybe in time, one day we'd find gone are the days where the blind lead the blind. And moving on to my second poem, this one's called Either Ride or Die. With no gainsay, I simply quote, to win the prize he'd go for broke. Such was his acumen. His left hand squeezed a stress ball while he penned his stratagem. Like Mozart writing scores to music, precise as arrows struck by Cupid when he pulls back that bow. You'd be hard pushed to beat him once, then 2 times in a row. You'd feel you need a rubber match like Holyfield and Bow. He would plan to steal the show. When he'd lose, he'd feel so low, he would drift into his shell. When Christmas Eve under a mistletoe, he was made to kiss an L. And from this his trauma came. Hence he'd go the extra mile, so he would not endure again. Even if he saw the rain belting from the sky, he trained so hard he'd tell himself it's either ride or die. And moving on to my third and final poem of the day, this one is called High Up on My Wall. Though loath to cry, I can't deny, it does tug my emotions when they skip support to local acts, yet to the rich they show devotion. Oh, how I wish there was a potion one could slip into their teacup, which would captivate their interest so they follow us to keep up. We'd achieve the support we needed. All links we post would be retweeted. Then at the venues where we do our thing, there would be more bums seated. Wearing formals if not heated, for these taverns can be nippy. We did gigs throughout the city, with attendance less than 50. Still one dreams to fill the scene, till the question is not who is he, when one's face is seen on the flyers. But the question is my details for the agent who admired what they saw. Then pen to paper, contract sign required for the tour. Such is on the list of goals sitting high upon my wall. And there you have it, your poetry fix for this day. And the last one from me of this year, as we step into the new year. I hope you stay safe and enjoy your celebrations for the new year. Wishing you a happy and prosperous 2024. Until next week, short and sweet. Take care.
Poetry in motion, Sunday poetry in motion. Poetry in motion, Sunday poetry in motion. Poetry in motion, Sunday.